Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle, 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 doo. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, I think we're going to do another random ranking today. We're going to go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to picking 3 movies. Let me make sure my pants are pulled up enough here. Don't want to expose any boxers there for you. Let's do this one, and then what do you say? This one right here? I think that sounds good. Let's see what we got. Okay. Yeah, this will be fine. Okay, I was kind of excited. I was like, maybe I'll rank them on cover art, because that's what we've been doing a lot lately, and that's just been a lot of fun. But I don't think I can rank them on cover art because whoosh, this right here. We have a double feature here. We have The Fugitive and U.S. Marshals. I think the last time we pulled this movie, I ranked U.S. Marshals. I feel pretty confident in that. So we're going to rank The Fugitive today. So The Fugitive, great film. Is that right? Did we do U.S. Marshals? Basically, just to let you know, I really like U.S. Marshals. Yeah, it's fun also. But The Fugitive, some of it was, let's see. Okay, so a lot of it takes place in Illinois, right? I think all of it does. But that dam, we don't have one of those. So that is always funny. We don't have that dam. I don't know. There's a lot of like location stuff that's just very wrong. You ever watch the X-Files? I mean, all shows are probably this way, but like the X-Files, they're always traveling around the country, right? And then it's like, we're in Iowa, and then there's mountains in the background, and it's like, no, you're not in Iowa if there are mountains in the background. That's kind of what The Fugitive is like. There's a lot of things that are not in Illinois that they're acting like is in Illinois. But otherwise, yeah, it's very fun. Also, probably the last time I watched this was at Roger Ebert's Film Festival, and it was for whatever anniversary it was, and that was really cool. The director was there, and everybody was kind of drilling him about, that's not in Illinois, and he's just like, hey, we're making movies here. It's not about accuracy, it's about art. I got some in my eye, but it gosh, I gotta get this out of my eye. What is this? Just a lash? Okay. I think it's still there, but it's not bothering me as much. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna leave all this in too. One take video. Okay. What else about The Fugitive? Oh, Julianne Moore is in it. Tiny little part. That comedian actress. She was on Glee. Gosh, what's her name? She plays, I think she's a doctor in this. Gosh, I can't think of her name right now. She went to Illinois State University, which I also went to. But can't think of her name right now. But she's in Glee. She's also has a bit part in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, where she's kind of like a Minnie Pearl type character. Okay, next we have SLC Punk right here. I tell this story every single time I pull this one. Oh my gosh. This is funny because I was just talking about the X-Files, and look, it's Annabeth Gish, Reyes from the X-Files. Wow. I need to rewatch this now that I've seen the X-Files, because I haven't watched this in years. But it's just funny because like I've pulled this movie many times and didn't realize that was Reyes, except for I think the last time I pulled this movie to rank it, and I was like, wait a second, is that Reyes? Annabeth Gish from X-Files, who I've met, had a chance to meet her at an X-Files convention, which is very cool. She's very kind, very nice. Got her autograph. And it was more for my wife. She's the X-Files fan. I just, I like it, but she's the one who got me into it. I wouldn't even say I'm into it, because I'm so nothing compared to like her love for it. She's like an enormous X-Files fan. She's even been credited as an X-Files expert in books, or book. Maybe I should just say book, but maybe books. Maybe books. I don't know. But yeah, she's done podcasts as an X-Files expert. Like it's her thing. But what am I saying here? Oh yeah, this is the story I always tell. So Jason Segel's in this movie, and I have a friend from growing up, grade school and high school, and we hung out a little after also. And he was into punk rock, and he was like the only person in my small little farm town that knew anything about punk rock, and he was just so incredibly punk rock all like in his life, right? But he didn't style himself like punk rock, wasn't fashionable like that, but he knew like all the music, and that was just like his persona. It just wasn't, he was all passion, no fashion, right? And Jason Segel's character in this movie is the same way, and it was just, I remember watching this for the first time and I was like, that's Patrick. But yeah, anyway, SLC Punk, good movie. I've only seen it maybe a couple times. Next we have it's dun dun dun, cause it's the pick, yeah, of Destiny Child, something or another, cause we're da 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 bow. Yes, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. Meatloaf, right there. So this is a fun movie. I think I've only seen it like twice or something. I remember the hype for it was huge, and then like when it hit the theaters, it just like didn't hit very hard or something like that. It was just kind of like it just kind of, I don't know, people watched it, but it wasn't like a big thing. Snakes on a Plane is another movie like that. Do you remember when Snakes on the Plane, like the internet hype and buildup for that movie was enormous. It was huge. If you were on the internet, it was everywhere. We were all talking about it, and then it came out and it just like did, right? The internet is not the world. The internet is not the world. Another thing, Grindhouse. Grindhouse was another thing where we were just like on the internet, yeah, Grindhouse. This is gonna be amazing. Da 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 da. We're all gonna go and see it. I did see it, and I did see Snakes on a Plane also. I didn't see Pick of Destiny, but on the internet, these things are huge sometimes. And then once they actually come out, got a little text here. Okay, and then but when they come out, they just sort of like fizzle, right? Just remember, the internet is not the real world. It's way more the world now than it was back then, I think, but it's still not the real world. Everybody's like fighting on the internet or something. When you're in person, you don't really see that stuff. Everybody's just, having a good time. So how are we going to rank these? I think I'm going to put the Pick of Destiny Child, something or another, because we're really insane, at the end. So we're talking about the movies here. Then SLC Punk, and then I'm going to go The Fugitive. And, if this was U.S. Marshals, it would probably also be number one. So really, either one of these is number one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which one. But yeah, I would like to rewatch SLC Punk. I wonder what I would get out of it now as a man in his 40s versus when I first watched it when I was, I don't know, was I a teenager or 20s? Wonder when it came out. I was either a teenager or in my 20s when this came out. I don't see a year. They never put the year on it. Or they do, and 99. 99, so I probably, yeah, I was probably a teenager when I saw it. Okay, so yeah, what are we trying to do here? We're trying to go with that classic The Fugitive or U.S. Marshals, then Salt Lake City Punk, and then the Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny. That's my ranking. But my question for you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.